Hey up, that old Yorkshire geek here, telling you like it is. Now then, what should we talk about today? Being an old northern fart, I grew up in an era when the heights of science fiction and fantasy on TV were Star Trek and Space 1999. Heck, I even looked forward to when they would broadcast the old Buster Crab, Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon serials in omnibus form. They were amazing, back then. Then we had Doctor Who and the Tomorrow People, all cardboard sets and papier-mâché monsters. Glorious. At the pictures, sci-fi was mostly dystopian in nature. Planet of the Apes, Logan's Run, Silent Running, Soylent Green, the Omega Man and Zardoz. Even when we weren't living in apocalyptic futures, the sci-fi on screen was generally about technology trying to kill us, with films such as 2001: A Space Odyssey, Demon Seed and The Forbin Project. Then in 1977, two films hit the silver screen, Close Encounters of the Third Kind and that little indie flick about wars in the stars or summit. My little mind was blown by these films and it has never looked back since. In this day and age, of CGI extravaganzas, I find myself drawn back to old TV series and films. I mean, who doesn't love the stop-motion magic of Ray Harryhausen's Sinbad films, Jason and the Argonauts and The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms? How can you resist the wonder of Forbidden Planet or The Day the Earth Stood Still? That's not to say I don't enjoy these big modern blockbuster effects fests, but sometimes the spectacle becomes more important than the story. Yes, I'm an old man shouting at clouds, live with it. So that being said, what's new in the world of geeky pop culture this week? Well, there's a rumour that David Tennant is returning to the role of Doctor Who after the departure of Dr. Karen. Jodie, I had an upgrade, Whittaker. It's just a rumour, but I really hope it comes to pass. Russell T Davies gets the Doc back on track. I lost interest in Doctor Who towards the tail end of Peter Capaldi's run, when the stories became more about what the critical drinker calls the message. This is a huge problem with today's genre entertainment. Less emphasis is put on telling the customer a good, compelling story, but instead we are constantly being reminded how phobic we all are. Proper gets me back up, it does. A trailer dropped for Picard Season 2. While I enjoyed Season 1 a bit, that finale was total bollocks. Just proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the people producing and writing modern Star Trek have no flaming idea how to make a good science fiction TV series. Spoilers, they killed Picard and shoved his mind, air quotes, into an android body. Why? And why would Sir Patrick Stewart agree to do this shite? Oh, and Discovery is coming back for the rest of Season 4, and Season 5 is also confirmed. I'll go to foot of our stairs. What utter tripe. More nursery school crying every 5 minutes and galaxy-threatening disasters to thwart in last 5 minutes at last episode. God, I hate it. Believe it or not, I really enjoyed Season 1 of Discovery. No, really, I did. Sure, it had problems, the ships were mostly hideous, the Klingorks were horrid, Michael Burnham was annoying as hell and still is, perhaps even more so. But I enjoyed that first season. Then it quickly descended into a mire of shite, with stories my whippet could write better if it just threw up on a piece of paper. Everything is a galaxy-wide disaster. There's no room in modern Star Trek for intimate tales, for lessons in morality, about people making choices that affect only those around them, and not the entire universe. Oh, thank God proper Trek is still on Netflix. More animated Trek coming too, but the less said about that the better. There was a teaser for the new Amazon Lord of the Rings show, The Rings of Power. I hope it will be good, but to be honest, I never get my hopes up these days. All too often we get our expectations too high, only for them to be shattered by woke nonsense and identity politics. Just tell a good story. With a bit of luck, the Orville Season 3 will be a palate cleanser when it airs on Disney Plus internationally and Hulu in the United States in March. I like the Orville. I didn't get on board with the puerile humour at first, but as the show went on, the gags got sidelined and we ended up with a series that was the spiritual successor to real Star Trek. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll be doing a season review of the Book of Boba Fett when that comes to a conclusion in a few weeks. Oh joy. But episode 5 was really good, because Boba wasn't in it, spoiler. Right, my whippet needs taking out for a walk, so I'll see thee later.